Hello, and welcome to Live Sicily. I'm your host, and today we're heading to Sicily to talk about Riserva Naturale Orientata dello Zingaro, the protected coastline where land meets the sea in a wild, slowing down kind of way. If you want a place shaped by wind and time more than by crowds, the Zingaro is a perfect example. It isn't a single beach or trail, it's a living landscape where every turn reveals a new shade of blue, a new scent of pine, and a reminder to tread gently. Location and purpose: on Sicily's northwest coast, between San Vito lo Capo and Castellammare del Golfo. It was created in 1981 as one of the island's first nature reserves, a commitment to protect both the rocky coastline and the clear sea that lapped against it. Inside the reserve there are no roads, cars, or big hotels, only footpaths hugging cliff edges, leading you to sheltered coves or through pine forests and scrubland. The idea is simple: give nature back a chance to breathe and give visitors a chance to see it up close without crowds. That design helps keep the place intimate, even on busy days, because you still have to pace yourself and choose your steps. Trail life and scenery: the coast here is dramatic, with limestone cliffs that plunge into turquoise water, hidden sea caves, and bays that feel almost intimate. The trails wind along the edge of the sea, sometimes in direct sun and sometimes shaded by cork oaks and pines. You'll pass through maqui, dense, aromatic scrub of thyme, oregano, and wild olive, that has supported shepherds for generations. It's common to see seabirds wheel overhead, lizards sunning on warm rocks, and the occasional fish flickering in tidal pools. If you're lucky, you may glimpse dolphins offshore or spot a fox near the edge of the undergrowth in the early morning. The path isn't a smooth promenade, it can be rugged, with rocky stretches, steep climbs, and occasional stairs carved into the rock. At a lookout, the view makes you understand why people come here to reset their sense of scale. Visiting tips and practicalities: the park is best experienced on foot. There are several access points, notably from Scopello on the west and from San Vito lo Capo on the east, each leading into the same network of coastal trails. Plan for a full day if you want to do a longer stretch and come back in the late afternoon light. Water is essential, there aren't shops along the trails, and shade can be limited in the hottest months. Wear sturdy shoes, bring a hat, and always bring a map or a reliable guide because some segments are rugged and you'll want to stay on marked paths. There are rules to protect the wildlife: stay on trails, don't disturb animals, don't pick plants, and take your litter with you. And yes, dogs are generally not allowed on many stretches, so check the day's restrictions before you go. If you're new to the coast, take your time with the first stretch, this place rewards patience more than speed. Best times and personal picture: late spring or early autumn brings cooler air, blooming flowers, and fewer crowds. In summer, the beaches inside the reserve can feel crowded because people arrive by foot to reach the ocean coves. The light is extraordinary: sun on limestone, sea blue as you've seen in postcards, yet the wind can turn sharp and keep you briskly alert. If you're a snorkeler, you'll find some sheltered coves where visibility is typically good and the sea life is modest but rewarding. For photographers, the early morning light along the western edge or the golden hour near San Vito lo Capo creates frames you'll want to carry home. Conclusion: why visit? Riserva dello Zingaro offers something rarer than a perfect postcard, a space where natural processes still shape the day, where time slows and your senses wake up: the sound of waves, the scent of pine, and the texture of limestone under your boots. It's a place to reconnect with the basics: water, sky, rock, plant, and animal life coexisting with just enough human presence to remind us that we're guests here. The reserve asks for respect, curiosity, and a little patience, and it returns that investment with horizons that feel endless and a coastline that feels almost private. So if you're listening and dreaming of a coast that keeps its own rules and writes its own weather, set your compass for the Zingaro and let the sea tell you its story.